Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Welcome to me and Banjo's Tarot Card Reading and Drawing weekly video. How y'all doing? It is around 6:15 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. What, Michelle? I thought you were only up in the AM. I am a morning person. I am an early riser. My dad was an early riser, and so was my grandfather. I think it's genetic. Anyway, welcome to this week's tarot card reading. If you usually watch my video during the day, my apologies. But my sister Kimmy came over and she brought breakfast, and we played some games of dominoes and cards and hung out and stuff. So my apologies. I was gonna make this video tomorrow, but then I said, well, I'll just make it today. I don't know why I'm not. So, I hope this video finds you well. We're gonna do the card tarot. I don't know if you noticed or not. And yeah, the tarot card puppy Banjo's over here. He's living his best alive, eating a pup a treat. I already gave him a couple of hint parts earlier. He's doing good. So anyway, I just made a cup of coffee. It's really hot, so I can't really drink it right now. So I do have a candle going, a Bath and Body Works candle, pumpkin pecan waffles. I had to use that candle. Obviously, pumpkin pecan waffles. It's a fall candle, but who cares? Anyway, I hope y'all are doing good. I'm prepared to do a drawing with y'all, alongside y'all. If that's something that you look forward to and didn't get last week, let me know. He's a finished the street tarot card puppy Banjo. Anyway, it is Oscars. I think it's Oscars. They said my family, my mom, Kimmy and Tracy, said the Oscars are on tonight. So they have the volume on low, so I don't get a copyright on YouTube. But you may hear my sister Tracy at some point in time in the background. She gets a little animated when she's watching the award shows. Anyway, just to let you know. But yeah, hope you're doing well. I mean, I guess, is there anything else we need to cover? I've got all this setup going on. This bamboo has died, but I just put it here because I liked the frog, and I have not replaced the dead bamboo yet, but I might at some point in time. But anyway, I hope I'm doing well. I wore this shirt again today, so I'm always wearing this shirt on tarot card reading, but I hope that's okay. Anyway, I'm feeling very mod / industrious with my makeup today. My no eyebrow look. There's a neighbor. She's got 2 dogs. I thought I recognized her, but she just has 2 different dogs than the ones I know she walks with, so maybe I don't recognize her. Anyway, looking very mod today and mod industrial. I did a little Instagram reel. It's like techno, but a different kind of techno, like a certain kind of techno. I said, yes, and that is exactly the look I'm going for. Anyway, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Is there anything else y'all would like to discuss? I guess it's March, it's St. Patrick's Day, so I kind of have that look too going on. Benjo, is there anything you want to bring to the conversation? He's looking at me all sweet. Oh, Benjo. I forgot to get him his peanut butter. Sorry, Benjo. Anyway, well, I guess if there's nothing left to discuss, I might as well not waste those time and just go ahead and get the reading started. You ready, Tarot Card Puppet Benjo? He's ready as he'll ever be. Okay, 1 second. Okay. A Crow Tarot, and I'm thinking, since I have so much time, I'm not much chit-chatty this week. I don't know why. Usually I got something to say about something, but I guess maybe not. I'm thinking, since we do have time, might as well just do the Crow Body Tarot card spread. I think it's 8 cards, it may be 9 cards. Let's go ahead and try it. Little Benjo. I have a lot of stuffed animals from the San Antonio Zoo. They're just so cute. You go to the zoo and you see all these cute animals, and you want to have a cute animal yourself, but obviously they're like exotic pets. You can't do that, so you buy a plushie, a stuffed animal. So I have a lot of them, and I took a photo of. I have a little black bear. And he's kind of laying on a pillow that I put on a blanket and a pillow for Banjo in his little section on the bed. I took a photo of Banjo laying next to my black bear stuffed animal plush. I'm going to post it on my Instagram post so y'all can see. But Banjo's, he's resting right now. Okay, a couple more shuffles. Oh, and if you're wondering, I have these these little gemstones. I don't know what they are. One of them's tiger's eye. I think I have 2 tiger's eyes. I got some over here off camera. I can't really see. They're next to the candle and stuff. But I put them in water. Or no, I didn't. I put them on the fence. There was a full moon. I can't remember. Maybe it was the last full moon. And I put them on a fence. My fence out there where I do my tarot card video, or not my tarot card, my chit chat, morning chit chat videos that are politics heavy. I lined them up on the fence and let them be charged by the moon. In case you're wondering. One time I put them in water. Let them be charged by the moon. I can't remember if it was a full moon or not. So any gemstone crystal aficionados, fear not, I have a charge to my crystals. Okay, guess we can go ahead and get started. Bench is ready. Yeah, there's 8 cards. So. I guess we can go ahead and pick a card for our pets or whatever. When it's the Crow Tarot or the Crow Body Tarot, I don't really like to do an overshadowing a central theme card. I don't know why. I feel like because the first card is a hard card, so maybe that kind of sets it up for us already. But from Tarot Card Puppy Banjo to all the other tarot card clients, enthusiasts, I guess. Ooh, Banjo has gotten y'all the Five of Pentacles. This is a really great card, and I think it's a lot like a Banjo. Banjo's my dog, and I live with my mom. In case you didn't know, and he's I don't spend money on him. I don't spend like any money on him. Um, so he's living the tough life. It's a hard knock life for Banjo out here. Gypsy's always getting new toys, new collars, all this, going to the vets, all this stuff. But it's a hard knock life for Banjo. So he has pulled as a tarot card for Banjo, this Five of Pentacles here, which represents a tough path. Banjo, you've got these, and the card here in the Crow Tarot represents a bit of a separation. There's a card, there's crows here in the tree, in the nest, and then there's crows here in the taking a path along a journey on the ice, frozen ice water. But I don't really like to focus too much on the separation, and I kind of just like to focus on this kind of street savvy, street wise, street education, heavy on experience and dealing with people, which is something that you may not learn instinctually in an environment that's super like book heavy, educate institutions of education and so on and so forth. So that's Tarot Card Puppy Banjo's card for y'all. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee 1 second. I just read the description from the book of the creator of the deck, and it's a very positive too. It says that this card serves as a reminder that it feeds your spirit, that you should focus more on less on materialism and more on your relationships, which I think is interesting considering it is a pentacle. Anyway, Banjo has that food and water. I give him gypsies. It's fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, we have the Chariot reverse. This is a very interesting. I really love this card. You got the moon, you got the truth garland, and you got this a thunderstorm. It's about harnessing energy. I would love to say that this is your permanent heart energy. It is reversed, however, so maybe the Chariot is your permanent heart energy, but the fact that it's a reversed is something that's temporary. So I would say that that's very good. A Chariot has an obstacle and ready to proceed with whatever obstacles there are. It's a water element. Determination, willpower, drive, and success. The reverse is quite interesting. The upright is very positive. Chariot, kind of like an Egyptian chariot. I don't know if y'all have seen the Prince of Egypt, the animation, and then the beginning that he's like on a chariot or whatever. But anyway, um, soar through obstacles, fly above barriers, extracting a positive energy required to finish the task. Reverse, though, however, is a loss of control and getting dragged into a situation that may not lead to the best outcome. I think this is very interesting for the heart energy. This loss of control, I think, is very interesting. Hopefully, it'll help me remember that the Chariot is a major Arcana deck card with the element water and not air. Flying through the clouds, alright? So cool. So the Chariot upright is kind of known for harnessing energy and not just like in a very easy and structured way, harnessing energy from like a thunderstorm, which I would say is not an easy task and something that is very much out of your control. You can't control a thunderstorm, right? You can just be prepared when it happens. So I think this element of feeling a bit out of control of a situation is interesting and probably a temporary heart energy this week. So let's see, our present is a platform for the future. The world, this is great. So whatever out of a lack of control, that is our temporary heart energy. Presently, we are doing the most in completing any and every task that there is. This world card is the last card in the major arcana deck. It is the earth element and it signifies a completion of a journey, a cycle, and stuff like that. Um, I think this zodiac, the Leo, Scorpio, which one is the water bearer? That's Aquarius? And Taurus, I think, are fixed signs. I'm not really sure what that means. But anyway, a very positive present and platform for the future. So maybe this loss of control, lack of control, even though I think is quite interesting for this storm, a rider, a chariot, crow, tarot we got going on. It might be more symbolic or personification. I don't know. What I'm saying is the upright chariot seems like there's already a lack of control element to that card. So I don't know if it must be emphasized or maybe it's going to affect other people. You know what? I think that might be what it is. This a loss and lack of control is something that I think this chariot is used to. Our heart energy, our permanent heart energy. But I'm thinking that maybe other people are not going to be so used to this lack of control and leading down a situation that maybe won't have the best outcome for you or them, for them. Because this present card is just so positive. So anyway, let's see. Advice or something holding us back. The Magician. Obviously, this is going to be advice. If it's holding us back, it's going to be in the most positive way. We're getting really positive cards. The Magician is another major arcana deck card, so we're doing a lot of major things this week. What else did? The Magician is connected to the spiritual realm, an air element, and obviously very majestic in that depiction with the clouds and the mountains. I think this is very interesting. We go from the last major arcana deck card to one of the first two major arcana decks. And so this a completion of a journey, I think, is going to be like really complete. You're going to feel like you know something forward and backward at any moment in time. You are running errands and you think your mind is somewhere. Somebody's going to be asking you about this stuff and you're just going to know it like the back of your hand. But anyway, the magician is very positive. The reverse magician, I think, is very interesting. Talking about greed and stuff like that. So if this is a reverse chariot, you have kind of these negative kind of the concepts. This a loss of control and this kind of using the elements for greedy purposes, I think, is quite interesting. But for us, we got the magician upright, so we're just very in tune with, I guess, the spiritual realm, the elements are earth, air, water, and fire. All the symbolism is there, and I'm just gonna check the book. I hope y'all don't mind. It's just not very professional. Sorry. Yeah. Idea. So a lot of a fire element there too, even though it is air. And the magician is just a really great card. So whatever kind of difficulty, I think this Banjo's tarot card for all y'all's pets is very quite appropriate and matches our tarot card for us this week. There's a bit of difficulty inherent in these three major arcana deck cards, and so with that being said, it is all very positive. As far as not leaning so much into materialism and focusing more on our relationships and feeding our spirit that way, it's definitely happened for us. Banjo, we doing good? Okay, Banjo? He's really down. So yeah, let's see a tarot card reading over. What a nice 3 cards. Just kidding. Let's go see our hopes and fears. The reverse Queen of Pentacles. This is very interesting. Again, as far as this reverse Chariot card, this Queen of Pentacles is really great. Transformation in the butterfly. Task oriented. I'm gonna check the book again. I hope you don't mind. And she's very comforting to those around her. So as far as relationships go, she's gonna be doing just great. Love and security. This reversed Queen of Pentacles is not very good. It's like the reversed Strength card, a bit of emotional manipulation and stuff like that. But I really extremely hesitate to use that meaning at all. I really think that this Queen of Pentacles, even though she is reversed today in our Hopes and Fears card, I think is an extremely positive card. It is the head of the crow, and she is above this really positive spread right here. So this security and bask in the nature of love and security, or whatever that this Queen of Pentacles brings, I think is what we're getting today and is our hopes. Even though she is reversed, I just think that means and not the negative meaning, but just that things might be take a turn. Things might not be ideal. But again, the Queen and King usually represent the ideal characteristics of whatever that suit is in the Minor Arcana deck. And so I think this is a very positive card. And the card spot is hopes or fears. And so with this reverse Queen of Pentacles, I think a very positive for our hopes. And if we have any fears or whatever, which I would imagine we might, this is very kind of a big situation we've got going on. That she's gonna handle it very well. There might be fears, but you as the Queen of Pentacles, or your feminine lunar energy, or an influence around you is going to be very, very positive. If there is any sort of a fear going on, which there might be, because these are really strong, difficult cards here. So let's see what our grounding energy is. The Three of Swords reversed. Again, I hate to use this card in the negative way. I think reversed, this card is actually a little bit better than upright. I think the same with this Five of Pentacles, but we got the Five of Pentacles upright. Anyway, this reversed Three of Swords is any sort of bad feelings are kind of past us, and we're kind of adventuring on to a new headspace, heart space, air and water. So that's really great. The upright Three of Swords is feeling the feelings. It's about a crux between the mind and the heart, and in a very difficult way. The more heartbreaking side nature to things, but again, the reversed is a bit more positive in saying we've already done that, we've already been through it, we've processed all that, and we're moving on. Okay, so this is very interesting. Alright, let's hear past. The High Priestess. This is really great. The past has been very positive, or maybe if it's not a positive past, we've been extremely spiritual and wanting to be in tune with the universe. Paid attention to what the universe and the world has had to say to us. We have a lot of feminine energy here, which I think is very interesting. And a lot of major arcana deck cards. The wing, and almost all the wings of the crow is feminine energy. Feminine energy can be different things to different people, but I like to separate the feminine and masculine energy as with the solar and lunar selves. Our lunar selves are a bit more, I guess, psychological. Our lunar selves are a heightened sensitivity to things, whether it be social cues and norms, or things that affect us. This lunar self is extremely receptive. Maybe more so than you would like or want. But we are humans, and it is human nature. We've been here thousands of years. Here we are in the modern day. So there's this lunar and feminine energy that we have kind of surrounding our tarot card reading. I think is very positive. We've got this journey of starting a difficult task, and completing a difficult task, and processing emotions, and a lot of love and security. And so, as far as our lunar selves, which, if not taken care of, can manifest in really kind of unhealthy ways. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to get too specific or get anybody down or anything like that. But we have a lot of feminine energy, lunar and energy receptivity, and it's extremely positive. In our past, we have the upright high priestess, which is a water element. So that'll really help us with the chariot. This our heart energy, I think, has really thrived with this high priestess in the past. This kind of going with nature and making, I would say, major life decisions on that. This is a lot of major arcana deck cards, um, which is great. I think as far as room for regret and stuff like that, I think people probably after time regret things. They say they maybe should have been more emotional and about their relationships. Then it's easier to regret maybe things that you've done in business and sacrifice your time with other people. And then opposed to the opposite, where you probably spend time with the nurturing relationships, and as far as I guess a business, something a bit more structured. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of in tune with nature, and I think nature has a notice. There are a lot of positive cards here. So let's see our uninvited energy or external openings. The reverse Six of Cups. This is very interesting. This is about this upright Six of Cups is about happy childhood memories, and it maybe doesn't have to be like your childhood. It could just be like kind of like a nostalgia that you had at a time where maybe things are just kind of easy and you didn't have a lot of responsibility or something like that. Um, a reversed, however, is being stuck in the past, and stuff like that. Um, with this card, I'm not hesitant at all to recognize the negative aspects of a reversed Six of Cups, um, especially after revealing this upright High Priestess card. Um, I think childhood is a very interesting and a lot of things can be going on there, and I guess I'll just leave it at that. But with the Six of Cups specifically, and to exclude this Three of Swords and this reverse Queen of Pentacles, is this stuck in the past. I think is kind of unhealthy. It kind of doesn't really match our being happy with our lunar and feminine energy and psychology, subconscious, unconscious kind of inner workings, and dealing with the world and spirituality, the universe that way. This is Six of Cups seems to be our unhappy card, and I would say probably would be very much affected by this loss of control or lack of control that is the heart energy with this reversed Chariot card. So our water, the water element, which is love, emotions, feelings, and stuff like that, is a very kind of a front and center, I guess. Um, And I would say what makes all these other cards and elements kind of strong is going to do this the exact opposite with this reversed of Six of Cups. So this uninvited energy or external openings that I think is separate from us. I think it's uninvited energy. It's not going to be very happy all around. Um, as far as the, I would say doesn't have any grounding energy. As far as the past is concerned, um, our spread for us, we don't really seem kind of stuck in the past with whatever this very negative reversed Six of Cups is, or may represent. I'm assuming a person, but you know, I'll leave it open. Um, and yeah, I would say it's kind of antithetical to all the other cards here. So let's see our future and outcome. The Star. Well, this is just great. Um, the Star is a water element, as you can tell. It's about rebirth, a purity kind of sense. This bird is getting washed in this very clean, or this crow is getting washed in this very clean water, and the stars, and how pretty is the artistry here. Um, I hate to leave it at that. I'm going to read the creator of this deck's interpretation to be a little bit more motivational. It is an air element, which I think is interesting. The Chariot is a water element and the Star is an air element. Wishes happiness, astronomy, and optimism. A gift of hope, love, and stability. Oh, profound transformation. Very spiritually connected. And yeah, transformation which may lead to a lifetime change. So for us, I think we have just a really amazing spread and something really big. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 major arcana deck cards out of the 8 cards that we pulled. So a lot of major stuff going on this week. This loss of control or lack of control, I think, is very interesting. I would say that there might be lost in translation with this Chariot card. Maybe terminology, the just different way of describing things, a new outlook and perspective on things, a loss of control. The Chariot might describe things differently in a different way that might be very helpful. And not so negative, right? But anyway, yeah, a lot of lunar energy, a lot of feminine energy, and a lot of stability and maturity here is really a great card. So our only worry and stressor is this uninvited energy of somebody that's stuck in the past and in an unhealthy way. Could be with the childhood or maybe just in the past. I'll see y'all in part 2.